Yo, Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. This is going to be a great fight. Man, you know me, I don't like talking too much. So let's hit the intro and let's talk about it. Major fight. What do you think Jaron Boots Ennis got to do in order to pull off this fight? What does Jaron Boots Ennis got to do? What does Stanionis got to do? Do Stanionis have what it takes to beat Jaron Boots Ennis coming off his last performance? Stanionis been inactive for a while, but does he have what it takes to fight and to beat a Jaron Boots Ennis? Does Jaron Boots Ennis has what it takes to beat a Stanionis? He's a tough guy. Let's talk about it right after the intro. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD.
Shout out to Likeable
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
It's your boy Drew. Shout out LD the King.
Shout out to LD with Likeable Dialogue. Come get your info, cooking hot. Holla at your boy.
It's your boy. Hey, what's up, y'all? We are back. We are back with another one. Man, listen. Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. I can't be more excited. Because when they said that Jaron Boots Ennis was going to go up against Teofimo Lopez, I was like, why make that fight? That's an easy fight for Boots. When Boots said that he wanted to challenge himself with in the fight, in his post-fight conference, he said he wanted to challenge himself. I believe this fight gives Boots Ennis the challenge that he's looking for. Stanionis is a tough guy. He's a tougher opponent. He's a guy that's going to bring the best out of Boots Ennis. And he's a guy that's elite himself. And I know people are going to talk about his last performance. And I know his last performance wasn't his best. But this is a great fight, man. This is a step-up fight for Boots Ennis, man. And this is a step-up fight for him to take over the 147-pound division. It's nobody else. It's nobody else in the 147-pound division, really. So this is an opportunity for Boots Ennis to go out there and to prove to the world and to prove to himself and all of his Philadelphians, the city of brotherly love, that, hey, I'm here to stay. I got what it takes. And if he can pull off a huge upset against Stanionis, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, if he can go out there and pull off a win against Stanionis, that within itself would be major. That within itself would be a major win for that within itself would be a major win for Jaron Boots Ennis, man. That would be major, man. It would be that's a big deal. To me, that's a big deal. You go out there and show the world that you are ready and capable of taking on a Stanionis. That is a big deal. So right now we have Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis, April the 12th. I can't wait for April. Man, shout out to Turkey, man. Shout out to Turkey out of shoot. I ain't gonna lie. In the beginning, I was kind of worried. But I just hope that Boots Ennis and Stanionis gets a fair judge. And the judges do the right thing, man. That's the only thing. Give me a fair fight. Give me a fair fight. So within April, we got February, March, April. So we're about 3 months away. Really 2 months and like 2 weeks away from this April the 12th bout. Bro, this is gonna be a great fight, man. And then, what happens next? Let's say that each of the other wins a fight. Guess who else just made their comeback in the sport of boxing? One time, Keith Thurman just made his way back into the boxing community. Keith Thurman just made his way back. So let's just say this, man. Boots Ennis wins. I want to see him go up against One Time. If Stanionis win, I want to see him go up against a Keith Thurman. Boxing is back, y'all. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Boxing is back on its legs. Boxing is back, man. Like we have so many fights lined up that because, bro, 2023, 2024, even 2025, we did not have the best boxing matches. Let's just be honest. But now we have so many boxing events to look forward to. It's impossible not to talk about the sport of boxing. It's impossible not to talk about the sport of boxing. Only thing we need now is a show on ESPN. Come on, ESPN. Give us a regular show on ESPN talking about boxing now. But y'all can come on over here to Likeable Dialogue and get that boxing talk. My boy say, I hope Boots don't come out playing games because Stanionis is aggressive. Yo, shout out to DT, man. That is true. Shout out to Likeable Dialogue. That is true. I really hope I really hope Boots Ennis do not come out playing games. Don't try to dance in the ring. That was one of my biggest things with Boots, is that he dances in the ring or he try to showboat a little bit. And then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I come to do? Bro, this guy Stanionis is tough. He's a tough cookie, man. He's a tough cookie. And I want Boots Ennis to come out there and ready to box. I don't want Boots Ennis coming out there doing anything less than. I want him to come out there and box. Don't do anything less than, man. I want Boots Ennis to come out there and be ready to box. Because Stanionis, them Russian fighters, I always say, man, them fighters from overseas, the Ukrainians, the Russians, man, they train different and they train to fight. And when they come, bro, dude, they come to fight. So, you go out there and try to showboat. It could cost you everything, man. I did reach out to Boots Ennis team. Let me see if I got anything back from it yet. Nope, I haven't got anything back from it. But I did reach out to his team, so we'll see, man, what happens with that. Let me see. Nope, I haven't got anything back from it yet. Nope. But I did reach out to his team. I haven't received anything back as of yet. But man, let me tell you something. I want to see Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. Now, I'm gonna try to go on here and I'm gonna try to go on Instagram real quick, right? Because on Instagram, y'all, when they posted this, or when they originally said that he was gonna fight T.O., I was like, why T.O.? I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off. And I was like, why T.O.? He should fight at Stanionis. And guess what happened? We got the fight, and we got the fight announced now. So I'm about to go and try to see what fight, because they had posted a fight between him. They had originally posted a fight between Jaron Boots Ennis and T.O. And I was like, and I commented up under it. I'm not saying the fight happened because of me, but I'm saying is I commented on it and was like, why Jaron Boots Ennis versus T.O.? I said that fight makes no sense. Boots Ennis basically wouldn't have got no credit. He wouldn't have got no credit for beating up on Teofimo Lopez. He wouldn't have got no credit. So I wanted him to fight a more chalant opponent within Stanionis, because like DT say, Stanionis is a tough fight. That is a tough fight, man. Like it or not, Stanionis is a tough fight. One thing about the Russian, Ukrainian people, man, they come to fight, and these guys are way bigger. Like, have y'all noticed that? Like, these guys are way bigger. Like, these guys, like, I don't know what food they're eating, what exercise they're doing, but these guys are a lot bigger than the average American fighter, you know? And so, due to that, Jaron Boots Ennis is going to have to come out, and he's going to have to come out and swing, man. I can't find the post that he had. They must have took it down, because I commented on it, and I really wanted to show that comment. I really wanted to show that comment. Dang it, man. I really should have like screenshotted it when I did it, because they had posted a picture, man. Maybe it was on Turkey page, or maybe it was on Matchroom page. Let me check. Y'all, we are live, so you know this is what you get when you are live. Teofimo Lopez, those of y'all that like Teofimo Lopez, he's actually fighting late summer, they say he is. Let's go to Matchroom real quick and see, did I comment on Matchroom page? In the meantime, I'm gonna get to the comment. My boy DT say, I don't know, bro. You look at the fights for 2024, that was one of the biggest years ever. What fights did we get in 2024 to make it the biggest ever? Like, we haven't got back-to-back stack card. Like, 2025 is going to be the year of boxing. Like, that's just is what it is. Like, 2025 is finna be the year of boxing. Like, we didn't have so many fights in February that's about to start. Like, we didn't have this type of fight in February. In March, we got a fight card to look forward to. In May, we got 2 fights to look forward to as of right now. And we're getting these fights soon rather than later. So that is what I mean. Like, 2025, if you want to be a boxer, a commentator, a boxing analyst, this is the year 2025 to do it. Because what the sport of boxing is able to do this year and up under Turkey is going to be crazy, man. I mean, Turkey is putting on some good fights, man. I mean, you know, this was what PBC was doing. But Turkey is putting on hella fight cards, man. We did get a couple of fights from Turkey last year, but this year, man, he's putting on. I must say, he's putting on in a major way, and I can't wait for that B2B card, man. I'm anxious to see Kid Austin and Shakur Stevenson get in the ring, and I'm anxious to see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, what happens? I guess I can't find it, man. Anyway, if I find it, I'll just get back on her and I'll talk about it later. But what I'm looking for is, I actually called for this fight to happen. I probably did a video of it. I probably can go back and watch an old video of me talking about this fight, because, man, I felt like this was the fight to happen. Like, Jaron Boots Ennis going against Teofimo Lopez, because that's what they originally posted, and then they took it. I think they took it down because Teo said that he was in negotiations with Sabril Matisse or something like that, after turning down multiple fights. And so then they had posted that Teofimo Lopez is in a fight negotiation, and then they posted Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis next. So I don't know where is it at, man. But anyway, I was just trying to show y'all that I did comment up on that, trying to get this fight started. But anyway, man, I feel like this fight is going to be great, man, for the sport of boxing, man. I mean, this is a big fight. And the fact that we're getting it in April, man, come on, bro. We're getting this fight in April, man. Like, this is big. And then, hopefully up under Turkey, man, it can be a big fight card, man. So we got Jaron Ennis versus Stanionis, man. Stanionis is a tough fight, man. He's been inactive for a while, though. He's been inactive over there on that PBC side for a while, man. Let's look at the last time Stanionis had a fight. I can't even remember his last fight, bro. Like, that's how. Dang. His last fight was in April the 16th of 2022. Damn, bro. His last fight was a WBA regular welterweight world champion, man. That is crazy. He went up against Stanionis, won by unanimous decision against previously beaten Gabriel. I can't put a street. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Gabriel. So that is crazy, man. So Stanionis been out the ring for about 3 years now. It's almost about to be 3 years now. So, I mean, and he's going up against a Ennis. That tells you two things about his caliber. Is that he's ready, right? Maybe he's ready, or he's tired of waiting. But he didn't take a tune-up. Ennis is not a tune-up. So, Ennis is a tough fighter. He's a tough competitor. My only thing about is, bro, don't go in there trying to showboat. Go in there and get the job done. But Stanionis is a tough fight, man. I mean, dang, bro, Stanionis, bro, this is a tough fight. I'm really excited about this fight, man. I want to start a poll. He says he fought in May for sure. Yeah, it says April the 20th. His last fight, it says April. I want to do something. I want to start a poll, man. I'm gonna start a poll here, man. And the poll is who wins? Jaron Ennis or Stanionis, man. I want to ask you guys, man. Don't be afraid to comment, guys. We love for you guys to comment. That helps the show go on by you guys commenting. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. So the poll is going to say who wins this fight. Who wins this fight? Who wins? Who wins this fight? Is it Ennis, or is it Stanionis? Make sure I spell his name right. There we go. Or is it Stanionis? Or do you say it's up for grab? Mean like you're in between. Up or grab. In between. I'm gonna say in between. In between. There we go, guys. The poll is up. You can go. If you're watching, you can go and you can vote on that poll, man. Stanionis is a tough fighter, man. I mean, for Ennis to take this fight, that is something within itself as well, because Stanionis is a tough fight, man. He's a tough fight, man. Okay, we got a vote right there, man. It says it's up for grab in between, man. That is crazy, man. And you know what? Both fighters, you know what? I respect that, because both fighters are great fighters. And Stanionis, though, man, dude is a tough component, man. I'm kind of I don't know, man. I think this is a great fight for the sport. I think this is a fight that's sort of kind of like Earl versus Terrence Crawford level, man. This is a fight. This is like a David Benavidez versus a Canelo level. Like, this is a top tier fighter. Just because Stanionis has been inactive doesn't make this fight less than. This fight is on a top tier level type of fight, type of deal. And if you disagree with that, then let's talk about it. But for sure, Stanionis is a tough component. And Boots Ennis going to have to go out there and put on a show. And I don't mean like put on a show as in dancing in the ring. I mean put on a show as far as going out there and proving to the people that his last performance he was off that night. You know, he said he wanted to step up his level of competition. So shout out to him for stepping up his level of competition and fighting a Stanionis, man. This fight right here should sell. If you're a boxing fan, you're going to tune into this fight. If you're a casual fan, this is a fight that you want to tune into. You know what I'm saying? This is a fight that you want to tune into.
Shout out to Michael Hello.
We have my boy HG says Stanionis putting them hands on Boots. Let's go.
Shout out to Michael Hello.
My prediction: Turkey gonna buck Boots by controversial decision. That's what I got. That is what I got. That is what I got. That is what I got. I believe it might be a close fight, right? And I believe that it's going to be a controversial decision. It wouldn't be a turkey card if it wasn't a controversial decision, man. But I believe, you know, Boots will step up to the competition, and I believe Boots is ready. He said in the post conference, man, you know, he needs this type of fight. He said he wants this type of fight. He needs something that's going to get him up in the gym and training. So, man, I believe, you know, whichever way it goes, it's going to be a controversial decision. Is what I'm thinking. Whichever way it goes, man. But I believe this fight, man. This fight is going to be a great fight for sure, man. I will open the lines, and if you guys wanted to call in and voice y'all opinion about this fight and what you guys think about this fight, you will be able to do so. But I believe this Jaron Boots in this fight is going to be major, man. I feel like this Jaron Boots in this fight is going to set him to a precedented level. Okay, yes, I have what it takes, and he can prove the naysayers and the doubters wrong, right? If he beats a Stanionis, I want him to go against Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is back. We're gonna talk about Keith Thurman tomorrow. Keith Thurman is back, and he's going up against. Hold on. That was not part of the. Hold on, let me take this off the. That was not part of the call. That was another call coming through. 1 second. There we go. That was another call coming through. But like I said, man, I feel like this fight is going to be a great fight, man, for the sport of boxing. I really feel like this fight should sell. Now, I wonder what type of undercards. That is the number if you guys want to call in. Oh, wrong thing. But I feel like this fight should sell, man. Like, I feel like this is a hardcore fight. Like, you got to know who Stanionis is, right? And Boots Ennis going to have to go out there and show us that it ain't just about, yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm doing. Yeah, you know. No, you got to go out there and show us, man. And so, if I get the opportunity to interview him, you know, these are some of the questions that I'm going to ask, man. You know, I reached out. I sent his team an email. So hopefully his team get back with me, man. and we'll see what they are, man. That's why I say, man, y'all gotta send in them super chats, man. Send in them super chats. Because these people don't get on these channels for free. I'll just tell you that much, man. All that's really just coming out of my pocket, but I'm trying to bring you guys the great content here, man. So but yeah, man. So I think this fight is going to be a great fight, man. I feel like Jaron Boots Ennis is stepping up, man. I feel like he's stepping up to a challenge in which we've all been waiting for him to do. Right now we at 50%. Think that Stanionis is going to win. And then and then another one is in between, up for grabs. So those of y'all that are just now tuning in, man, there's a poll that we have going up right now that you guys can participate in. And the poll simply says, who wins this fight? Is it Boots Ennis? Is it Stanionis? Or is this fight up for grabs in between, meaning that you're undecisive as far as who wins this particular fight, man? This fight is going to be a great fight. But did y'all see the clap back for that Oscar De La Hoya did? Let me join the live and I'll get that clap back on for you. I think that Oscar De La Hoya's clap back to Bill Haney was classic. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I think that was pretty good, man. I think that was pretty classic, man. Let me get that on for y'all. I'm gonna find it and I'm going to get that on for y'all, man. And then Bill Haney came back with a clap back of his own. He came back with a clap back of his own, man. So I'm about to get that on for y'all, man. The clap back that Oscar De La Hoya did, man. I thought it was pretty funny. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. All right, so here we go. I got it, and let's share my screen real quick. All right. Here we go. I'm going to zoom in, go up, zoom in, zoom in. All right, here we go. Here it goes. Oscar De La Hoya clap back.
Thursday of the new year, and we are coming in blazing. I know you've missed me. I promise you I'd be back. It's time for the only segment in boxing that gives you the facts and makes you laugh. It's Clapback Thursday, so let's go. This clapback is dedicated to the worst manager in boxing history, Bill Haney. Bruh. Something we can all agree on. Bruh. I want to start by saying that I feel sorry for Devin Haney. We hardly ever hear him speak because his daddy does all the talking. Bruh. And it's cost him all 12 fans he had. Bruh. Sure, Devin had a bad loss this year, yes, but it shouldn't have been career-ending. It all could have been easily fixed. Bruh. If it wasn't for his father and manager, Bruh, Bill, who single-handedly turned it all into a more toxic situation than Chernobyl. I have never seen a bigger fucking of a boxer's career in my life.
Disgusting.
All Devin had to do after the losing to Ryan Garcia last April was say he beat me.
Yes.
I couldn't block his left hook.
Yes.
And then get back in the gym. But instead of focusing on a comeback fight in 2024 and teaching his son how to block the left hook,
yes,
Bill felt it was a better idea to have Devin sue Ryan Garcia for battery and emotional distress. To sue Golden Boy, to sue the New York State Athletic Commission to get Devin's loss expunged from his record.
What?
To fight a civilian at the Orange County State Fair, to take the rest of the year off, and to make as many enemies as possible, thus cementing their legacy as the biggest crybaby pussies in the history of boxing. Now, that brings us to the present day. Devin and Bill were in London last week begging Turkey for a payday because they have no other options. The only value that Devin has in this sport is to fight Ryan Garcia again. So Bill, being the pimp he is, and these are facts, he was a pimp. Hoed his son out once again to the fighter who beat his ass so badly he had to sue him for battery. I cannot make this shit up, folks. The rematch is set to happen this October, but under one condition. The Haneys must drop their bullshit lawsuit against Ryan and Golden Boy. And of course, the Haneys are willing to drop it because they had no case whatsoever. I have never heard of a fighter suing another fighter for battery, and I'm certain we will never see it again unless Devin sues his next opponent. Bruh. Anyhow, taking the rematch is a pretty risky move, though. Yes. If Devin loses to Ryan Garcia again, we can all wave goodbye to the Haneys. And in order to even get to that fight, Devin has to first get past a tough and hungry Jose Ramirez in May. Watch out, Jose. If you hit him too hard, yes, he might sue you next. Bruh. Bill, the highlight of your pathetic 2024 was becoming president of the neighborhood watch here in Henderson, Nevada. Do me a favor. If the wind blows one of my recycling bins too far from the estate, go ahead and chase it down and bring it to my gate. Thanks, buddy. This is the closest you'll get to stepping foot in my home ever again. And Devin Haney, from one fighter to another, you have to take control of your life and career and fire your father. Bruh. Everyone in boxing stood by and watched what happened this year. Bruh. A year in which you were supposed to shine. Bruh. You are now a punchline. Everyone sees he's the problem. Bruh. Hell, he didn't even stop the fight against Ryan Garcia when your jaw was broken and you were on the canvas. I hope you can come to your senses and decide to save yourself and part ways with your current management before it's truly too late. Sadly, it might be already. Oh, and Canelo, you just signed a huge 3-fight deal. Does that mean you'll be fighting David Benavidez and you'll give the fight fans what they've been asking for? Of course not. Fuck you. I got it, babe.
I thought that was kind of like comical. Whoever doing his edits, they did a really good job. I thought it was comical until he stood up in his boxes. Like, bro, like what the is it? What? I thought it was comical until he stood up in his boxes. Like, bro, no, did he?
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
But I got to show y'all what Bill Haney came back with, man. Bill Haney came back with a clap back as well. Let's get that Bill Haney clap back on. And Bill Haney kind of went a little bit hard. Oh, you know what? I actually can upload that to the channel instead of screen sharing that one. Yeah, Bill Haney kind of went a little bit in on him, though. So let's get that on to the channel real quick. Hold on 1 second. Turn the Bluetooth back on. There we go. Yeah, and so Bill Haney did a clap back of his own. His wasn't a video, though. His was more so a, going ham, man. He mentioned his kids. Bill mentioned his kids. Bill mentioned, a lot of other things, you know what I mean, other than that. So this is what Bill Haney had to say. Let me get that for you guys right here. All right, here we go right here. Bill Haney. Bill Haney says, Oscar De La Hoya has never... Okay, let me start over. It says, Oscar De La Hoya was never undisputed. Something Devin and I accomplished together because we trusted each other. I'm the 2023 manager of the year because I believe in my son and he believed in me. That's something Oscar De La Hoya never had with his father. And it shows in how he treats his own kids. No, I don't want to come over to your house. Oscar kept the house, but lost everything in it. His kids, his trust, his legacy as a father. He got 3 kids who won't step foot in his house and 3 who can't, including his 11-year-old daughter, Victoria, who deserves better. Meanwhile, Sean and my 10-year-old daughter, Bella, are thriving, both A students and tennis standouts, living under my roof with love and support. So, Oscar, before calling us crybaby B words, remember your kids who are crying for their father for real. Dang, yo. So Bill kind of went Do y'all think Bill Haney was a little bit too personal with that, or no? I don't know. Do y'all think Bill Haney was a little bit too personal with that? He says, I don't. He says, gotta get some sleep tonight. That NUA fight is tomorrow morning. Bro, why did they do that? He just got to fight in the States. I understand they're trying to build the following out there. They got to stop doing that. But anyway, he says, I don't agree that Devin Haney should speak for himself. However bad his dad is, Devin would be 10 times worse. However bad his dad is, Devin would be 10 times worse. I got what you're saying, man. I feel like I know a lot of people disagree with Devin Haney and Bill Haney and Bill Haney being able to speak, but I told y'all over and over again, I actually like the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? I actually like that Bill is the mouthpiece of the promotional company. I like it because it sells the fight. People don't want to see you just go up and shake a hand and say, yeah, guys, we're fighting, tune in. No, you need the aggression. You need the back and forth. You need this to sell the fight. I'm not watching a boxing match when somebody that's going to go up there and say, hey, guys, we're fighting. Come watch and tune in. He's a great fighter. No, I want to hear you go at this guy. I want to hear you talk bad to this guy. I want to hear it. It's no difference. Bill Haney is not doing nothing no different than any other manager or promoter is doing it. He's just doing it at a different level that others is not doing it. He's doing it the same way Floyd did it. Floyd did it. You see what I'm saying? So when people say that type of stuff, man, I just find it a bit interesting, man. But there it is. You have it, man. Bill Haney. Bill Haney did Bill Haney go a little low? He says, no, I don't want to come over to your house, Oscar. Kept the house but lost everything in it. His kids, his trust, and his legacy as a father. He got 3 kids who won't step foot in his house. And 3 who can't, including his 11-year-old daughter, Victoria, who deserves more, who deserves better. Yo, did Bill Haney go too far? Or did Oscar De La Hoya go too far? Or is it fair game? I feel like it might be fair game. I mean, Oscar said what he said and Bill said what he said. So at this point, when it comes to Oscar De La Hoya and Bill Haney, y'all gotta understand Devin Haney is a fighter, and Bill Haney is his dad, and they're going to be locked in, entwined together, and people is just going to have to accept that fact, man. They just going to have to accept that fact. Let's get to the comments. My boys say, all that crap Bill said has nothing to do with being a good manager. That's deflection. Oscar won 11 world titles and 6 weight classes. Savage. If talking boxing accomplishments, why bring up his family and personal matters? Bill's goofy. But I got a rebuttal for y'all. Is Bill Haney goofy? When Oscar De La Hoya mentioned that Bill Haney being a father to Devin Haney is detrimental to his career. So is Bill Haney being goofy, being deflective? When Oscar De La Hoya mentioned his parenting skills first, that's just a response that Bill said. So is it being deflective or is it being goofy? Devin is a boxer. I understand. But is that being goofy? If you mention me and you mention me and my seed, I have a right to go after you and your seed. You know what I mean? But that's not the response that I wanted Bill to come back with. I wanted Bill to come back with his own editing video. Coming back with that message. It's good, But his clapback in the editing is what sold to the people. He had 18,000 plus likes from Amanda Serrano, Teofimo Lopez, and more. So that is what, Bill Haney will have to come back in with a video. We want to see a clapback video. We don't want to see a clapback post. I want to see a clapback video. You know what I mean? That is what that's what I'm interested in seeing. A clapback video more so than anything. I want to see the clapback video more so than anything, man. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see what else is trending on the stuff is trending on. It says after he cheated. So Devin Haney comes out and says after Ryan cheated, there are no question marks. Ryan has those question marks too. The world wants to see he's the same when he's off PEDs. That is true. People want to see if this is going to be the same matchup, but if Devin don't protect that right hand, that left hook, then at the end of the day, it's going to be probably the same outcome. Devin got to go out there and protect that left hand, man. He got to go out there and protect it. Stanionis, Jaron Boost Ennis. The fight has been Jaron Boost Ennis versus Stanionis, nearly finalized for April the 12th. So April the 12th is the fight that they are moving to, man. So shout out to Turkey. Shout out to the whole Rider season, man. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy L. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. So that is the fight that people like myself is looking forward to. Are you guys looking forward to that fight? Like, be honest, man. Comment, tell me, are you guys really looking forward to that fight? I'm looking forward to it, man. I think this is going to be a great fight of boxing, and it could possibly go down as fight of the year, maybe. I think they need to start having fight of the quarter. Like, you know what I mean? I think they just like every 3 quarters having fight of the quarter and then vote on them 3 fights. The fight that won that quarter, fight, and then vote on those 3 fights. And then at the end of the year to have fight of the year. But this can I can see somebody going to sleep in this fight, man. Somebody getting knocked down. Somebody getting knocked down in this fight, man. Who's it going to be? Who's getting knocked out in this fight? Who's getting knocked down in this fight? Is it going to be Jaron Boost Ennis or is it going to be a Stanionis? Who's it going to be? He says, right, Devin is a boxer, but he ain't no fighter. Damn. I'm convinced Devin is the most hated man in the sport of boxing. Like, for real, that's crazy. But he is a boxer. I do agree he ain't a fighter. And that's why I say his key is to going out there and not let his emotions get involved. I believe that's why Devin got pieced up the last time. He was trying to go for a knockout, in which he's not really used to trying to go for a knockout. He's usually going there and being the most skillful fighter. But because his emotions got involved and he wanted to prove something to the world that he can be like Tank Davis and fight and knock people out, that it cost him to get knocked out, man. To get knocked down, he let his guard down. He didn't box like he boxed Lomachenko. He didn't box like he boxed a Regis Prograis. He didn't box like he boxed a George Kambosos. So Devin Haney has to go out there and box Jose Ramirez, and he got to go out there and box a Ryan Garcia. Don't try to go out there and showboat, man. Leave the showboating at home. Take the emotions out of it. Go out there and box. That is the key to winning. You got to go out there and box. He says, well, my point is the kids that Bill named are not boxers. Okay, now I get what you're saying. I didn't understand what you were saying, but the kids that Bill named are not boxers. It's no reason to mention them. Okay, I got what you're saying, bro. Shout out to you. I got what you're saying now. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to that boy DT, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to my boy HG.
Likeable Dialogue.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all help the channel keep going, man. I appreciate you guys more than what you guys know. Y'all help the channel keep going and keep flowing, man. Y'all help the channel keep going and keep flowing, man. As always, hit that like button. Listen, guys. One time Keith Thurman is coming back. What's y'all thoughts on that, man? Are y'all excited for one time Keith Thurman coming back or no? I'm excited for Keith Thurman's comeback, man. I believe Keith Thurman, but I said I want to talk about Keith Thurman tomorrow. But man, it's just so much boxing that is coming out and coming out. It's like really hard to like just talk about to save something for the next day, because guess what? News is going to break again that something else is coming out. You know what I mean? But how exciting are y'all that Keith Thurman is coming back? One thing that this guy said to Keith Thurman is, he told Keith Thurman, he says, Keith, every time we see you in a fight, you have to pull out because of an injury. So make sure you show up. And this Brock Jarvis guy is humongous that he's going up against. He says Devin needs to show up and not in his feelings. And also block the right. Definitely, I agree with that, man. He definitely got to show up and not be in his feelings. That is the key to me for Devin Haney to being successful. He said that guy is on the Deontay Wilder type fall. Who? That guy is on the Deontay Wilder type fall. Who? Keith Thurman? If he get whooped, he's definitely on that down spiral, man. Let me play this video for y'all. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright on this one. Let me show y'all this video. This is what one time Keith Thurman had to say.
This is not about Brock. You guys love him. I'm coming to your city. But when Keith Thurman steps in the ring, it's always the Thurman show. And when I get there, you're going to know it's not about Brock. This is going to be one of the greatest comebacks in 2025. This is history in the making. This is Sugar Ray Leonard. This is Muhammad Ali after prison. Time does not take away the ability of champion.
Show's over.
I was a seven-time national champion.
Show's over, Keith. It's over. It's over now. It's finished.
The show has just begun, my friend, and you're the first opening act. This is not about Brock. You guys love him. I'm coming to your city. But when Keith Thurman steps in the ring, it's always the Thurman show. And when I get there, you're going to know it's not about Brock. This is going to be one of the greatest comebacks in 2025. This is history in the making. This is Sugar Ray Leonard. This is Muhammad Ali after prison. Time.
Brock says the show is over. Brock Jarvis says the show is over, Keith. You had your time. He said you had your time. You are now had time. That's what he said, bro. If y'all watch that interview, man, Keith Thurman, I think he said some messed up stuff. He called him a kangaroo, and I thought that was kind of racist or something. I don't know. I don't know the terminology on that, but definitely. He says, "Tell me that crap ain't written. Time doesn't take away the ability of a champ. Are you stupid?" He says, "Tell me that crap ain't written. Time doesn't take away the ability of a champ. Are you stupid?" He says, Keith needs to stay retired. Stay out the ring. Brock going to punish him. So he says, that type of promotion doesn't impress me. Man, I like it when people go back and forth, DT. So I liked it that because we haven't seen Keith Thurman in a while. But I do agree with Hand Grenade. Keith Thurman, he probably needs a up, man. He got to get his body right, his joints right, because Brock Jarvis is a big guy, man. Like, have y'all seen how big this guy is? No Diddy, I'm just saying, bro. No Diddy, but have y'all seen how big this guy is, man? This guy is humongous, dude. And Keith, and once again, if we talking about these Russian, Ukrainian type fighters, man, and we're talking about these Russian, Ukrainian type kind of fighters, and this is what I'm referring to as far as like, man, they are on a different level. This dude is humongous, man. Look at this. Look at this guy. This dude reminds me of a Batman back in the day, like a Batman, something like that along those type of lines, man. Let's share this screen real quick, y'all. Look at how huge this guy is, man. This guy is humongous. Look at this. This guy reminds me like Batman, like, you know, like what's that dude? What's that Batman character name, man? What's that guy that played Batman, y'all? He remind me of him, bro. But look at him, bro. It's like Keith Thurman. That's an old picture of Keith Thurman. We don't know what Keith Thurman muscles look like, right? But look at Brock Jarvis, man. He's rock solid. You know, man, I tell y'all, man, these fighters, man, these fighters, man, are John Wayne. I don't know. Look how big dude is, man. I mean, Keith Thurman, you've been out the ring for some time, man, and you coming back. Christian Ball, is that who I'm talking about? Man, dude looks humongous, man. Look at this. He's tall like Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman might have a longer reach. Thurman might have a longer reach, though. He look a little bit fast. And he look a little bit fast. And the thing is, damn, I did not mean to stop sharing. I'm gonna go back to sharing. But the thing is, dude, you know, Keith Thurman, bro. And we ain't seen you since the last time you fought Mario Barrios. But I'm excited for Keith Thurman's return, though. I want to see, what is this the same? Is this another clip?
You, I'm what's next.
Is that how you feel, Brock, that Keith believes that this is just a stepping stone on the way to that fight?
I think every time he opens his mouth, he should be arrested for air pollution.
What have you done, Brock? Ask him a real question, man. What have you done, Brock, in boxing? What have you done?
That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to beat up on an old man. He's well and truly past it.
That's fun. Well, good luck to you, son. Good luck to you.
You're declining fast, similar
You're gonna
to the
need
airline.
it. Luckily for you, I'm what's next.
Is that how you feel, Brock, that Keith believes?
Yo, did you hear what he said? He told Keith Thurman, you are declining fast. God damn. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Yo, Brock Jarvis told Keith Thurman, you are declining fast. That is crazy, yo. He says Keith definitely pulling out this fight. Oh, my back. If he pull out this fight, Keith Thurman is officially done in boxing. Because no promoter is going to want to keep promoting him that he's possibly coming back for a fight, and then he pulls out. So if Keith Thurman pulls out on this fight, he will be officially done with boxing. But you see, he's fighting on a Matchroom card. So I wonder if he even still with hold on. Let's see what he say. Let's share my screen one more time. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me do this. I got one more thing I want to show y'all. Let's share the screen one more time.
At that age, you can't have that.
Let's start it over.
Originally, I didn't even think Keith was fighting anymore. I thought he'd retired. So, obviously very exciting.
Yeah, Keith getting pieced up. Look at him.
This fight will be to inflict some damage and get the early stoppage. He's starting to decline now. You can't, at that age, you can't have that time period off and come back the same as you were. So I know he suffers a lot of injuries and so forth. I mean, he's doing commentary. He's doing other things, So I don't know what the motive is behind this, but he's chosen the wrong guy. At the end of the day, the words mean nothing. At the end of the day, we've got to get in the ring and fight. So You know, he can say what he wants to me. I just know what I'm going to do come fight night. Wasn't that a big myth? You can't move up in weight and carry power. So, you know, I've proven that to be wrong, and extremely confident going into this fight.
Dang, yo, he said Keith Thurman is done. You can't come back. In which he's not lying, though, bro. You can't come back and think that you're going to possess that same power when you've been away from the sport, unless Keith Thurman been training. He looked like he's in great shape, but unless Keith Thurman been out there training, he can't come back and be that same guy. Maybe he can. Maybe he, maybe he'll prove us wrong and do something differently, man. But Keith Thurman definitely has to come back and show us in the sport of boxing that he's here to stay, man. And that's my main thing. That's my main thing that I say about these fighters. Go in the ring and show us that you're here to stay. You know what I mean? You got to prove it to the people, because sometimes the people forget about what you've done in the sport, and sometimes you just got to go back and remind them. My boy DT says, you see the difference between a confident fighter and a Keith Thurman? You see the difference between a confident fighter and Keith Thurman. So you're saying Brock Jarvis is a bit more confident? Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all, I had to take that call, man. But yeah, man, I'm just saying. Shout out to my boy. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LG. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Shout out to my boy HG, man. We haven't got no super chats in a while, man. And I'm telling y'all, I'm working in the background to get these people on, man. I'm telling y'all, bruh. So I appreciate my boy HG for that super chat, man. Cause these people don't come on the channel for free, man. I'm telling y'all, they don't come on for free. Anybody I bring on here, man, they charge me. So I appreciate HG for that $1.99 super chat, my brother. I appreciate that, man. Go ahead and send $3 more and make it $5, HG. Go ahead and send $3 more, man, to the channel to make it $5, man. Make it a 5-piece, HG. Go ahead, HG. You said last time, HG, is nothing to you, man. Go ahead and send an extra 3 to the channel, man. Give us a 5-piece, man. My boy says, compare the two statements. Who do you believe? Honestly, bro, I believe Brock Jarvis. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe Brock Jarvis because Keith Thurman been out a while, and Keith Thurman been out a while, but I'm not gonna doubt Keith Thurman. Like, I'm not gonna forget the work that he did and the work that he put in the sport of boxing because of this new guy coming in, and he wants to shout out to HG. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LG, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LG, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, shout out to the hand grenade, man. I appreciate that, brother. You don't even know. I appreciate the support, man. I'm telling y'all, man. We pay for a lot of stuff on this channel, man. So I appreciate that $4.99 and that $2.99 super chat, HG, man. I got to give you a huge round of applause, bro, because let me tell you, bro, I sent out 2 emails, man. I sent out 2 emails, man, to 2 people, man, to Freddie Lamont Roach. I sent the email to him today, and I sent the email to Boost Ennis team to try to get them on, man. So so I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man, for sure. But like I say, man, he says, who do you believe? Both of them seem sincere, but the thing is that although both of them seem sincere, we can't forget the fact that what Keith Thurman have brought to the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? Keith Thurman has contributed to the sport of boxing. And you know, he was an undisputed champion at one point. So I mean, and we don't know what Keith Thurman's been doing behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? So we can't really just go against him neither. Let's see what else do we have, man. So right now on the poll that we put, it's that 33%, man. So we got 33% believe that Ennis is going to win this fight. We had 33% that think Stanionis is going to win this fight, and then we had 33% that the people believe that they are in between and they can't differentiate in between the two fights, man. So definitely, man. I believe this fight is gonna be good, man. I'm looking forward to it. And then even the Keith Thurman fight, man. I don't know when did they say that fight is gonna happen? I'm not for sure exactly when that particular fight is gonna happen, but I am excited for that fight. Like I want to see Keith Thurman come back. You know what I mean? I want to see one time Keith Thurman come back. So I'm excited for these two fights, man. I mean, the sport of boxing is picking up. It's picking up in a major way, man, and we just got to keep up with it. That's the thing. It's picking up. What are we going to do? We got to keep up with it, man. So some of the upcoming boxing matches, man, we got February 1st, which is like a week or so away. How many more weeks do we have till February the 1st? Let's see. I don't know why I clicking on this computer. This computer be tripping. Okay, so we 1 week away from the David Benavidez and David Morrell fight, and then after that we will be 3 weeks. We will be 3 weeks away from the other fight. He says March the 12th for Thurman fight. Hey, that's big. Hey, that's big, DT. That's big, man. That's big, man, because we're getting everything back to back. Like what I'm saying, and I hope I'm articulating myself well to you guys. What I'm basically saying is 2025 is big is because we got fight back to back. We got all these fights back to back to look forward to. It reminds me of the PBC days. It reminds me of those days where we had all of these good fights. Like these aren't just, oh, they fight and we're not going to tune in. Like these are all fights that I'm going to tune into. I don't know if you guys are going to tune into, but like, man, shout out to Turkey, bro. He giving us good. They bringing out the names in the sport. I ain't gonna lie, man. If you still on PBC, I like PBC. But if you on PBC and you can't get active, bro, you better go to Turkey route. That's all I'm saying, man. My boy says I'm leaning towards Morrell. Ooh. Oh man, bro, could y'all hear me when I was talking? Could y'all hear me when I was talking? Because I had the board on mute. Don't tell me y'all couldn't hear me talking that whole time. Okay, because I had the board on mute, so I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not when I had the board on mute. That's really weird that y'all could still hear me and I had the board on mute. I don't know how does that work. But yeah, man, appreciate that, DT. HG. Yeah, man. So I believe these fights are good, man. I believe these are going to be some good fights, man, for the sport of boxing, man. I feel like, man, we getting them old days, man, of 2016. Nah, was it 2016? I just feel like we getting that 2017, that 2018, we're getting these good fights back, man. I'm excited for the spot of y'all. Remember, I was coming on here like every day, boom, 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 every day. I was like, and I drove myself crazy coming on here every day, and because I was trying to find topics because we couldn't find nothing to talk about. Where now it's not hard for me to talk about something, so I don't mind coming on. Like, you know, that's why I'm trying to be more active now. Come back on a daily basis, man. I think 3 or 4 days is good, but if I could come on 5 days a week, man, again, like I was coming on every day and I was driving myself crazy because I was pissed off at the sport of boxing. And then I took a hiatus, man. And it's like, bro, the sport of boxing, man, and what it's coming to now. And I'm proud of the direction that the sport of boxing is coming into, man, because, man, we getting all these fights back to back to back, man. He says, better watch those buttons. Might pull a Shannon. Better watch those buttons. Might pull a Shannon Sharp. Damn. Hey, what's up, guys? And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Nah, definitely, man. I definitely gotta watch those buttons. Don't want to pull a Shannon Sharp, man. Talking about Michelle, but hey, he went viral. So if I gotta pull a Shannon Sharp and go viral, hey man, we pulling it. Michelle, damn me, if that's what we gotta do, and that's what we gonna do, man. Straight up, bro. That's what we gotta do, brother. Man, listen, guys, I'm really trying to stretch it out here, man, and see what's going on, man. If you guys want to talk about something else, man, be free to bring it up in the chat, and we can surely discuss it. Let me know if y'all have anything else y'all want to discuss. I know we got the NUA fight tomorrow. I have to watch the NUA, man. I feel like they're building a lot of hype around him. He's a great fighter, but I feel like they building a lot of buzz around, building a lot of hype behind him. I can't give NUA his crown yet, right? But he's a great fighter, but I can't crown him yet. I have to see what more does he bring to the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I want to see them step up the level of competition too as well. You know, they want to talk about Tank. But I mean, I know he went up against Cool Boy Steph and knocked him completely out. But I want to see what NUA does a little bit more, man. So he looks like he's going up against another opponent, but NUA, I gotta see what NUA does, man. Unlike these other fighters, he is not hype. Who, NUA? He's not hype. Yeah, man, I agree, man. And so, like, you know, that getting up at 2:00 in the morning when people have to get up and go to work and all this other stuff is crazy, man. They need to go ahead and have him fight in the US on a normal time. Like, I get it. He sells out over there, but I get it. But, you know, but I want to see them step up the level of competition for NUA, man. I really do. All right, guys. I'm trying to see what else is trending in the boxing media news to make sure. Because the other day when we got off, and I was so pissed off when we got off, and then they posted Keith Thurman was coming back. I was like, what the heck? What do y'all think about Conor Benn, man, coming back? He's gonna fight Chris Eubank Jr. You know, my only thing with him, man, is it gonna be a clean fight? That's my only thing with him. Is it gonna be a clean fight, Conor? Are you gonna fight a clean fight, Conor? David Morale. He says he's going for David. He's leaning more towards David Morale. I feel like David Morale is a great fighter, bro. I can't take it away from him, bro. All right, y'all. The polls have been updated. We got 50% believe Boost Ennis wins this fight, and 25% believes that Stanionis wins the fight, and 25% of the people believe that the fight is in between. So right now, 50% of the votes believe that Jaron Boots Ennis wins, and 25 for Stanionis and 25 for the up and grab. Anybody can win this particular fight. I want to touch on what my boy HG said. He says, from what I've been reading, Conor got shafted on that suspension. What I was reading, Conor Ben got shafted on that suspension. That's what's up. I appreciate that, DT. I want to talk about this. He says he's leaning towards morale. And leaning towards David Morale is not a bad thing, because he's a top fighter. That's why I'm so surprised that PBC is giving David Benavidez David Morale so early. Like, we understand that David Benavidez have fought top tier competition. We understand that David Benavidez have fought Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, and he wants to fight Canelo. But David Morale is a tough fight, man. I mean, David Benavidez, bro, don't go out there lacking. Keep your guard up, because sometimes David Benavidez get hit. But, I mean, you can't lose. I need you to win. But we need David Benavidez to win this fight. Because if he win this fight and then go up to fight Beer to Beef, and let's say he wins somehow, then, bro, Canelo can't duck you no more, man. Canelo signed a 3-fight deal with Turkey Al-Sheikh. And so will one of them fights that he signed with Turkey be a David Benavidez fight? Canelo, that means Canelo is no longer with PBC if he signed a 3-fight deal with Turkey. So that's just something we just got to keep our minds into. Hey guys, I'm out of here, man. I appreciate you. Okay, I see my boy commented. Okay. He says, another fact, DT, I heard the doctor representing Conor, his other 3 fighters came up dirty too. Dang. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Dang, man, that's crazy, man. The sport of boxing. You know what? The sport of boxing is the only sport that comes up with all of this, bro. Nonsense, man. Like, the sport of boxing is like, man, like, we got to get this sport cleaned up, man. And like, you know, just because your fighter is doing something, man, we got to get this sport cleaned up, bro. It's like, you know, because like they're cheating the people out. Essentially, they're cheating the people. You know, it's the people that comes and watch the fights, man. It's like, you know, so if he did get shafted, or if it was dirty, some dirty doing, you know what I'm saying, man? Like they gotta, you know, the sport of boxing gotta rectify that, man. And that's the only how we can clean this sport up, man. So hopefully, man, that situation can get rectified, man. That's the only how. He says, you must be too young to remember Tour de France doping. Yeah, bro, I am probably. I probably didn't. Yeah, I probably am, bro. I'm a young cat, DT. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey, man, but to wrap this up, man, we got Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis, man. And let me tell you, man, Stanionis is a tough competitor. He's a tough fighter. He's a Russian top rough fighter, man. He's going to come to fight. He don't play. So Jaron Boots Ennis is going to have to bring it. Stanionis is going to have to bring it. Boots Ennis is a tough fighter. He's a tough competitor. He said in his last post-fight that he wanted to step up in the level of competition because that will make him train harder. That will make him train and be more focused. That is what Jaron Boots Ennis said.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
And so Jaron Boots Ennis, they're aiming for April the 12th, and I cannot wait for this fight. This fight is going to go down in the history books. And my only question to you is, who wins this particular fight?
Shout out to Michael Stanionis.
My boy say, ha, 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 not Lance Armstrong. Hey, man, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with the channel, man. Always like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. If you go back and you watch the content, that helps with the visibility, man. That helps with the visibility of other people coming across our content, man. That helps with the visibility. So as always, man, like, and if you're watching this video right now, man, call a friend and tell them to subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to up our subscribers, man. Right now, guys, we're thankful that we are at 2,274 subscribers. I'm trying to reach 2,300 subscribers. Let's put a goal on it. 2,300 subscribers. Let's do that in a month, man. So let's gain 10, 20, 26 more subscribers, guys. So you guys go out and help us get 26 subscribers to the channel, man. We need 26 more subscribers to reach that 2,300. The ultimate goal is to try to get to 3,000, man. So we got to keep on reaching out to more people. He says we do need to talk about that Morale fight. Yeah, man. The David Morale fight, man. I feel like that fight is actually next week, man. So that fight is actually next Saturday. So we could talk about it more tomorrow, but I will say David Morale, bro, is a tough competitor, man. David Benavidez got a tough fight on his hands. David Benavidez got a tough fight on his hands, man. And the fact of the matter is, David Morale is coming to play. I don't play with you. You don't play me. Don't disrespect me. I won't disrespect you. Like, that is David Morale's attitude. I only hope that his attitude don't cost him the fight and that he don't think too aggressive of the fight, man. You know what I mean? And so I honestly feel like David Morale is coming. This is a 50-50 fight, man. You know, I know a lot of people is Billy-ish. Hey, man, what's up, Billy-ish? Hit that subscribe button for me, Billy-ish. This is a 50-50 fight, and I know a lot of people was going for David Benavidez because of the level of competition that he's already fought. But here's the thing. David Benavidez is a great fighter, but so is David Morale. And so, like, this fight is a great fight. This fight is a fight that everybody should be tuned into. He's not a cherry picker. He's a top level, top tier type of guy. And if David Benavidez wins this fight, he can probably carry PBC now that Canelo is gone. They need to start stacking David Benavidez cards like they stack Tank cards. David Benavidez always take tough fights, and that's why I respect him, bro, because he take the tougher fights. He's not out here cherry picking, man. He says, I want to fight the best fight the best. And he believes that he the best. And in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And so that's why I like David Benavidez, because he goes out there and fight the best every single time, man. He goes out there to try to fight the best every single time. And that's why I respect David Benavidez, man. That is why I respect David Benavidez. And to update you guys on the poll that we had, it's still at 50%. David Benavidez, I'm going to end the poll now. And there you go, the results. David Benavidez, 50%, Stanionis, 50%, and Upper Grouse for 25%. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. I'm your host, LD the Kid, and you tuning in to Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Listen, man, David Benavidez, David Morale. Next week, we got plenty of discussion on that topic. Keith Thurman comes back, fights Brock Jarvis. We got plenty on that topic. Jaron Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. We got plenty more on that topic. And let me tell you, who you got? I like Jaron Boots Ennis, but I like Stanionis. Stanionis been inactive for some time. Will that play a factor? Jaron Boots Ennis didn't do so good on his last fight, and he said that he needed to a step up and within competition to bring out the best of him. Well, he got that now, and we're going to see a different Jaron Boots Ennis. I hope he comes to fight. I hope Stanionis comes to fight, and we have a great night of boxing. Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you guys. It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Get to press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Likeable Dialogue. Listen, guys. Stanionis, Jaron Boots Ennis, Keith Thurman comes back to fight Brock Jarvis. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and we will be back with you guys.